Chris, my friend,
Yes, sir.
welcome to the Real Estate Hub Agent Podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
It's about time.
about time. Episode number 3, you made the cut.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah,
I love number 3.
it's actually the first time I called it Real Estate Hub Agent Podcast. Beforehand, I didn't know what to call it. So,
If it fits within your branding, it makes sense. I like it.
yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. I've been the Real Estate Hub for so long, right?
Mhm.
So now changing a little bit of focus, adding some agent collaboration in there, and all things trying to help agents out, which is the goal of this podcast. So
Yeah.
just made sense.
I love it.
Yeah. Today's episode, something that I think you're very good at, which is why I chose that subject. And it's how can we build better connections with our clients? Because I believe, and I'm sure you believe as well, that the simplest way to get clients who want to work with you is to build a connection very, very early on, especially for someone that you've never known before, you never see. Like somebody calls on your listing, you go meet them at the door, you open the door, and that's pretty much what you are.
For sure.
Door opener.
Yeah.
Right. They just want to see
Absolutely.
the house. So
Doorman.
basically doorman. Exactly. Light switch on off. Right.
Yeah.
that's what you are. Right. So
That's all we do.
well, we talk a little bit in the middle, but
Yeah.
really,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a big factor in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finding the right switch.
Absolutely.
Like where does that turn
always
on and
fun.
off? Yeah. So what are your question for you, I guess, is do you try to build a little bit of rapport beforehand? Like let's just say you get a lead coming in. You've never seen this person. You try to build something, giving a call, trying to build a rapport, or basically it's just you master it right at the appointment.
It's for me, in this day and age, we tend to go towards text messaging and emails. I like to get a call in there somewhere. And then obviously building rapport is much easier face to face.
Mhm.
I know the rules have changed since December 1st, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So now you have to be pretty good on the phone to build that rapport, to get that initial meeting. So, but face to face is the best way. If you're going to win in your business in 2025 or end of 2024, the face to face meetings will get you those wins. I had a buyer appointment yesterday. First time in a long time where I met a client at a coffee shop. What a feeling. I was super drained afterwards because I'm not used to doing that as much anymore. It's like people got accustomed to doing Zoom calls and
Yeah.
emails and stuff like that. But like being face to face with a client and just playing ping pong or tennis with the conversation with the client was draining but fun, if that makes sense.
Mm.
But I left there with my head high, and I was encouraged to keep doing that more often.
Yeah, I've done that maybe a month ago. It was the first time in a very long time
Yeah.
too. So it's a referral I got from my dad. These people, they're moving from the UK to here.
Right.
So basically, they were in Canada to meet some family, and they wanted to understand the process.
Yeah.
And so basically, we just met. They weren't shopping for a house. They're not even on a search online. They just want to understand their process before they move in a couple of years. So met with them, spent an hour and a half talking about the process. Was drained, like you're saying, because it's constantly back and forth. But at the same time, I'm like, why are we not doing this with everybody?
I know.
Right? And it became a thing that people are used to sending an email as well. It's not just us. They send an email saying, hey, I want to be there at that date. I expect that you're going to be there to open the door.
Yeah.
But to start that initial appointment makes such a big difference. And the reality too, if you're an agent, by doing this, there's 0% chance, unless your appointment went really well, that you're going to lose that client.
Yeah.
Because after that appointment, they know that you know what you're talking about. They know that you're good at your craft, and you build that rapport.
Yeah.
Even before going to see a house.
It's funny because what stressed me the most out of that meeting was, what am I going to say to start the conversation in the right path? So I got there earlier. I got a bit of work done on my laptop, and I got them a gift card so that when they showed up, I gave them the gift card. It opened up the conversation. It made a much friendlier environment, less hostile. They got what they wanted, sat down, and then we started talking about real estate and the process of buying their home and selling their home. So it made it a lot easier.
Mhm.
Whether they want to buy now or in a few months or next year, I'm pretty sure I have my name imprinted on their brains just because of that small gesture. It cost me $10, you know? So, but I'm trying to make it into a habit of meeting someone every week or every second week, face to face, whether it's a mortgage broker, a lawyer I work with, a friend, family member, anyone, just because it's so powerful. Whether you're sitting down with someone who's about to buy a house or sell a house, or someone that's just, you're looking to catch up, it's going to lead to business down the road,
And
no matter what.
we're in the business of selling houses for sure, but the reality is our priority is to build connections.
Exactly.
Once you've built connections, business comes in.
Yeah.
Like I haven't taken a personal lead in years,
Hmm.
right? And I still sell a lot of homes, and it's all through connections.
Yeah.
Zero else. All the leads we get, they're delivered to the agents. They're
Yeah.
not mine. So, and it's all through connections. And the number one thing, if you want to build a connection early on, is to find a way for them to relate to you,
Yeah.
right? So,
Absolutely.
um, and that's in any sales. Whether you're selling cars or you're selling, I don't know, toner, it doesn't matter,
Yeah.
right? Uh, the, people need to want to buy from you
Yep.
early on. You can know your craft, you can be an expert in your field. If you come off as a dick, they're not going to want to deal with you, right? And the easiest way for you to come off as a good person and someone you can trust is by them relating to you.
Yeah.
And I have a process that I've mastered through the years. And basically, it's like a series of questions that there's like, for sure, we're going to relate at some point with these questions. And it's not like I'm not going to drill 6 questions in a row until I'm like, okay, yeah, we
Yeah.
relate to this and
Yeah.
now we're good. But,
Yeah.
you're at the house, you've never met them. So you guys from the area? Oh, no, we're from North Bay. Oh, I'm from, or from up north. Oh, I'm from up north too.
Everyone's from
Where?
up north, right?
Well, that's it. So that's my
Yeah.
easy one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm from Hearst. Oh, really? Haha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boom. Or I
Yeah.
know this person from Hearst. Or, and then do you have kids? Yes. Oh, how old? Oh, yeah, my 3-year-old. Like,
Yeah.
it's just there's a series of questions that you're starting to put in there that everybody's going to relate to, and then at that point it clicks and they listen to you more.
So I think they call that the Ford method, right? Family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. So I always go into my appointments. Some would say I'm not prepared. I feel prepared because I sort of wing it using the Ford method. Exactly like you, I ask about where they're from, their kids. If there's kids in the place, like in the house, if I know they have kids, I can automatically relay now because I have kids as well. So I exchange funny stories if they have
Hmm.
pets, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the meeting goes a lot smoother and a lot more natural, right? There's a natural flow to it. It's less forced. I don't know about you, but early on in my career, I had this binder that I had prepared for my home evaluations and my buyer presentations. I had this this binder prepared to show them what I'm about. Now I
Hmm.
just have a simple conversation following the Ford method, and for me, it works every time.
Hmm. Yeah, it's uh, and your point is strong because early on in your career, you also need to look prepared. It's
Absolutely,
not just you have to be.
for
You,
sure,
you need to look right.
for
You need to
sure.
look the part.
Yeah,
So especially if they know or if they've seen you look young or something like this, you need to look the part. So I had a PowerPoint presentation.
yeah.
Um,
And you had a really strong one too. You showed it to me, and I was really impressed.
the problem with the PowerPoint presentation is that it was a very good one. It was a strong one, but there's no flexibility to it,
Exactly.
right? So if you're on slide 10 and you're not receptive, and I know that slide
Yeah,
11, 12, and 13 are about the same thing, I'm going to be like,
yeah,
and really it's not great, right?
yeah.
So the book like you'd have, so I think the presentation is maybe a tiny bit more professional. It looks more professional, but at the same time, it's tougher to, especially a personality like mine or yours,
Yeah,
where we like to have conversations, we like to
right.
talk. Like this is a setting that we both like, right? So I'd rather have a conversation, and I'm very good at using where we're at in the conversation and then moving on to this step,
For sure.
knowing I have to come back. But it's not the right time, right? But if you're in, a fixed presentation with your blinders on, I mean, there's nothing really that you can do.
Yeah.
It's a lot tougher to adjust.
Exactly, and you never know what's gonna happen during your appointment, right? Something like you get sidetracked by a kid coming into the room, or I don't know, the dog wants to go outside, or someone rings at the door.
Mhm.
So it's like you can't be fully prepared ever. So if you're gonna have a listing presentation, then know it by heart so you can go back to it as a guideline, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. And the fact that like yeah, stuff happens and during the presentation, I actually Mathieu
Yeah,
was my first guest on the first podcast,
yeah,
and I told him an anecdote in there that he's very very prepared all the time,
yeah,
but he also has his blinders on,
yeah,
right? He's working. He's better now. Like it's been a year since that anecdote, but he now he knows the cues. But we were at a listing presentation, and the client was not receptive to price at all.
okay,
They had their in their own mind what the house was worth. Didn't really make sense, but he wasn't receptive.
right.
So if the client isn't receptive, it doesn't matter if you tell him the same thing 7 different ways or with 7 different comparables.
Yeah,
He's not receptive. Come back to it later, right?
yeah,
And he just kept on hammering on comparables. And then at one point, I kind of stopped it, and we started like this, and then clients were like by the end, and then so I brought them back up, and then we're almost done.
yeah.
And he's like, "There's one more comparable I want to show you," and the client was like right away, and I'm like,
He's got the
why?
right idea, but
He's got
then
the right idea,
yeah,
and I make fun of him all the time about
yeah,
this. Like, and he was also 22 years old.
right.
That like he hasn't dealt with stuff like that, and now like the difference from 1 year from
Yeah.
first starting to a year now.
Oh, he's one of the good ones. He's
Oh, for
amazing.
sure, for
Yeah,
sure. And there's so much talent in there,
yeah,
and work ethic is there that like I'm really not concerned about him. If I would have been concerned, like I guess he wouldn't be with us anymore. But no, but that day, and he will always remember that day because we were driving the same car. We had like a
yeah,
half an hour drive back home. Uh, and I was like, and in his mind, I went, well, and
yeah.
I was like, dude, like, you got to be aware,
Yeah. I think it's also like just it ties into something I wanted to mention, which is the disc profiling. Knowing who you're dealing with, what type of person you're dealing with. Like if I show up to a meeting and the guy or the husband or the wife has his or her arms crossed, like yeah, you have to warm up a little bit. You have to like mimic their ways.
hmm
But the disc profiling for me was a big key to how I presented myself into my appointments and how well
hmm
they went or not.
And the building the early rapport
Yeah.
is the simplest way to understand the disc profile.
Yeah.
So by going around the house, asking questions, looking at the walls,
Yeah.
right? Like certain types of personalities are going to have 1,000 pictures of their family on the
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
Like others won't have anything. It's
Yeah.
simplest. It's minimalistic.
For sure.
It makes a big difference on how you deal with them. Like you have some clients that like if I spend 20 minutes on stats, they're going to be bored out of their mind.
Yeah.
And others, if they're a C personality and I only spend 5 minutes on stats, and they're going to be like, dude, where's the info?
Yeah.
Like
You're not prepared at all.
how can I
Yeah.
make a decision? I don't know what the problem is or the
Exactly.
information, and even more for closing,
Yeah.
right? It's very hard to close a C and an S
Yeah.
because you need to look back at things.
Yeah.
An I and a D, go for it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you did your job, you can close them.
Yeah.
Go for
Exactly.
it. It's the disc personality profile is number two is knowing how to deal with them, but number one is recognizing it.
Yeah.
And recognizing it comes, I guess, with experience,
Yeah.
but it's a very hard thing to do.
And asking the right questions. And you get pretty good at noticing what type of person your client is.
hmm
Yeah, like if I walk into a house and it's a little bit messy, I'm like, all right, we're gonna connect. You know, if everything is in order and way too clean, I'm like,
Mhm.
okay,
Right.
need to talk numbers here.
Mhm.
I don't know if that makes complete sense, but like to me,
It
if I
does.
walk into an
It does.
appointment and like you said, looking around, their decorations, the way things are set up, like I know a little bit
Mhm.
how I should conduct myself you know?
Yeah. And like it's such a big difference to know that, and like it's not 100% science,
No, no,
but uh, 80
pretty
20
close.
rule.
It's pretty
I'm pretty
close.
sure 80-20 rule is the
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
It does make a difference,
yeah.
or very close to anyway.
Do you find as you're getting older, your profile changes a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Um, with kids, I think for
Yeah,
me
yeah,
made things change a little bit more.
yeah,
Uh,
good point.
yeah, I'm more. I've been like I started my career as a very high I with some S,
Yeah,
tiny bit of D.
yeah,
Right, that was me. Now I'm still an I. I'll always say an I, like
yeah,
the talking and very extrovert,
yeah,
but I don't waste my time as much as I did before. I'm more of a D now. Like I'd say it's a split between the two.
yeah,
And more C now, business owner. Like you need to know your numbers,
yeah,
and I actually I'm a numbers guy. I just don't like being organized.
right.
I don't like the structure. You need the structure,
Yeah,
but it's not natural to me. So that's
the
why I
eye
wasn't the
gets in the
C.
way.
Well, that's it. The
Yeah,
eye gets in the way. But you need the C. You
yeah,
need the numbers. You
yeah,
need to be organized. So I'm like forcing myself to switch into that, and it also makes better presentation, I think, with clients
yeah, for
when
sure.
you're able to understand, to be a little bit of a DNC,
Yeah, for sure.
because
Yeah,
just an eye, I think the eye opens everything up,
yeah,
right? You get the rapport, it makes it easy for them to like you, but at the same time you need to make the switch.
hmm,
Like I sometimes I'd come off of appointments, especially at first. I've been for 3 hours. Nobody does that.
yeah,
But by the time I left, there was no commitment.
yeah,
It was just we all like each other,
yeah,
but that's about it. Not sure when's the next time I'm going to talk to them.
yeah.
Like you need to be able to have a combination of everything.
That's a really strong point. Absolutely, for sure. I find, well, a good example is meeting my clients yesterday at a coffee shop. I was drained for the fact that I used to be a high I, majority I, very talkative, social butterfly. But now I need to recharge my battery more often
Hmm.
in order to keep that up. So if I'm in a listing appointment, I give myself an hour max. Past that, I feel like I'm starting to push it,
Okay.
and the flow isn't as good, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I need to recharge my batteries a lot more often now.
Interesting.
Maybe it's the kids, maybe
Maybe it's the
most
kids.
likely.
Yeah.
I know COVID has,
Hmm.
COVID times has a lot to do with that too. But yeah,
We're not used. I think the COVID times, what it did is we're not used to spending as much time face to face
right,
as before.
right.
Right, the chit chat that we had before doesn't exist as much.
No, exactly.
Coming back, I guess, but not as strong as it was. But to come back to appointments, I'm still a listing appointment. If I'm there under 2 hours, it's a surprise.
Yeah,
I'm still going
yeah,
uh, all IA and by. So
yeah,
I like to. It's an exaggeration, but to say that by the time I sit at the table with them to actually have a complete discussion,
yeah.
I already know the brand of food of their dog.
Right.
Right. Like I've asked enough questions to understand their family, to understand
Yeah.
their situation, and it's doing it by visiting the house.
Right.
So I start by visiting their home
Yeah.
and ask a bunch of questions. Like there's indications, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you play hockey? Oh, really? How old are the kids? Oh, okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
Bantam. Okay, what team? And boom, you
Yeah.
relate. And then you go and you see their things. You're in their home, so you
You're looking
understand.
for clues.
You're looking for clues,
Yeah.
exactly. But by the time I sit down, and so looking at the house can take half an hour
Right.
because we're talking about life just as much as the house.
Yeah.
And then by the time you sit down, they're more receptive to your numbers,
Yeah.
to what you're going to tell them. And I always, it's not
Because
always possible.
you're all of a sudden you're not a stranger anymore.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And I always try to leave the price and commission at the end,
Yeah.
just because, let's just say I meet with you, we sit down at the table. How much you think my house is worth? 500.
Yeah.
If you don't agree, we're done. Like
Yeah.
you don't listen anymore.
Anything that comes after that is just
You don't
garbage.
listen as
Yeah.
much. Exactly.
Exactly.
So then we have to build a rapport first, so they want to deal with you. Then I go into skills to try to show that I also know what I'm doing. Then I do my presentation about the price, the market, everything, the comparables, everything that's around there that will support what I am about to say.
Yeah.
And I like to say that if I've done my job correctly in this last part, by the time I tell them their price, they could say the same price before I tell it.
Yeah.
All right. If they wouldn't be like if they wouldn't be this way, my presentation wasn't good enough. I didn't do a good enough job to emphasize on the price. So that when you get and you tell them the price of their home, they might be disappointed, but they get it.
They trust your professional opinion by then.
Correct. Because you've done
Absolutely.
it properly.
For sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Same thing with commission,
Yeah.
right? If you get in there and you don't talk about yourself, you don't like if they don't know you and they're interviewing 3 agents, the number one thing in their mind is the guy that's going to sell it for the most money and going to charge me the less.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's all about money in their pocket at the end of the day.
Correct.
For sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. So get it at the end.
I think that's a very strong point that you bring there. Always talk about or never talk about price or commission until you get to the end. For sure. Because it's often a question I get asked over the phone, like, hey, I want an evaluation on my house. All right, next Wednesday, 5 p.m. Perfect. What's your commission, by the way? I never answer over the phone.
No.
Oh, it depends. And I'll explain that to you in person. It's a little bit more complicated than a 30-second phone conversation.
Right.
Yeah, it isn't really, but build that rapport and then yeah, exactly.
And depending on some situations, it can depend too.
Yeah.
Right. Like it depends on number of things, but also if you just say 5%, and they don't know really how it works, you're gonna he's taking 5%, putting it in his pocket. That's too much money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm giving 2.5% to somebody else.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Right. But having that conversation over the phone is a lot harder.
Yeah. I think your business is a lot like mine, where it's mostly a business by referral. I rarely go into a meeting where I don't know who I'm dealing with, or at least we don't have a connection in common.
Right.
That's how I like to do business. And whenever I get a call from someone that I don't know at all, saw like my sign somewhere, gives me a call, whatever, that's where I tend to get a little bit more prepared, obviously. But again, going back to the Ford method, you can't go wrong. Just building that rapport through your evaluation, through your first meeting. That's key to anyone's business.
It's
I think
key. It's key. If there's one tip I could give to anybody starting in that business, that's it.
Yeah.
Build a connection with your clients.
Yeah.
Early on, right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because everything else is a lot simpler.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why referrals, like not all leads are created equal, right? Like that's a Buffini thing.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why referrals are worth a lot more money or are a lot preferable and more fun than just an online or regular lead or sign call, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Because the trust is there already.
Yeah.
And they know who you are. If somebody came in, because if you send me a client, the client that's coming in kind of likes me or wants to like me before he meets me.
Yeah.
That's a lot different than the random person that comes in and they're just like their backs against the wall and the realtor's coming to our house. I don't know what he's gonna say, blah blah blah. Right.
Yeah.
So it's referrals. That's the other thing. Man, it's a big difference. Once you're able to make the switch.
It takes a while, right? Like if you're starting out in this industry, you're gonna struggle a little bit more with referrals, obviously.
Yeah.
But like this, both you and I, this is our 10th year in the industry.
11th.
11th year.
11th.
Okay.
Year.
Oh, yeah. 10th for me.
No.
2014.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going into our 11th.
Oh no. Yeah.
Wow. Anyways, 10 or 11.
I've been lying to everybody for
wow. all that to say, like now I get a lot more repeat business. I can sit on my bum for the whole year and I'm repeating a conversation we've had before, but I know I'll have at least 20 to 25 transactions without lifting a finger.
Correct.
And
you're going to work for the client.
Exactly.
When it comes in,
but the deals are coming in.
Yes,
so
correct.
And then enter the marketing to have the rest come up. But I think if you're going to win in this industry, in this day and age, it's all going back to basics: phone calls, handwritten notes, face-to-face meetings. emails as well,
Mhm.
but all about having these conversations, meaningful conversations.
Meaningful conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not don't be a robot, man. Don't be
Mhm.
AI. AI is out there already, you know?
Like it is, and like, there's a I think there is value to AI, but
It's a partnership,
correct.
you know?
It don't AI comes second.
Yeah.
AI supports.
Yeah.
It's not the foundation.
Exactly.
That's how I like to
Yeah.
use it. Yeah.
I've started writing my own emails, and then putting it into AI or
Mhm.
ChatGPT just to make them a little bit more structured,
Yeah.
properly
Mhm.
structured. So I do use AI a lot for my business, but like, yeah, man, honestly, like going back to basics or sticking to
Mhm.
basics, which I know you're taking handwritten notes there, so like I know we're on the same
Yeah.
page. Like even my evaluations or meeting with buyers, I'm taking notes. I'm not
Mhm.
on my laptop. I'm taking notes. I find it looks more professional.
But you can
Maybe I'm old school
but you
that
can
way.
also take notes throughout the appointment,
Oh
right? Like
yeah.
you're not going to bring your laptop while you're looking at the house
No,
around and
exactly.
typing three things,
Yeah.
right? But if you have this, you have a notepad,
Yeah.
you're able to take notes throughout, and it looks like you care. It
Yeah.
looks like what they're telling you.
Yeah.
Somebody tells you, "I've renovated this in 2021," and they're super proud of their kitchen, and you're like this, and you're taking notes about what
Yeah.
they're telling you.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this person values what I'm saying."
And do you find it gives you a boost of confidence if you're carrying around your notepad taking notes? Like if I'm stalling and I'm looking for a certain thing to say or whatever, like I have my pen, I have my pad, I'm taking notes. I'm thinking about what I'm going to say
Yeah.
next, you know?
Yeah.
It buys me time. Like if I have to talk into like in front of a group, which never happens, but I would have a pen in my hand just because like, you have
Yeah.
something
You
to
play
do.
with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, I'm
So
not sure if you noticed, but yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
I
my
do the same. I do
every
the same.
every podcast I have this,
Yeah.
and I'm like
I'll
this
I'll
a
have to
lot.
buy one of those. I like that.
It's well, so basically, it comes back to the handwritten note.
Yeah.
You write the same way. They also made it feel like it's paper
Okay.
with the tip, like the surface
Yeah.
feels like paper when you write as well. But you can also sort it out, different folders. You
Okay.
can
So
email
so that's
yourself.
important because I
Yeah.
was using an iPad for a couple months. I was thinking, hey, it's easy. I take notes, and then once I save it, fire it off to my admin.
Mm,
But I was never using it. It's too bulky. It's too big, and it doesn't feel
yeah.
like paper. And I'm left-handed, so like I
Mm,
would write. It's just it felt off.
okay.
I don't know if being left-handed has
How do
anything
I
to do
not
with
know
it.
that you're left-handed?
Only when I write. I don't know.
Eat?
Eat
We've
as
had lunch
well.
before.
Yeah, I don't
I know.
know.
Oh, and by the way, it's
Yeah.
we're in our 11th year.
Is that what that is?
Yes.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Makes sense.
We
We're
haven't
we're
like
in our 11th year. So
correct.
we have 10 years
Yeah.
behind us.
10 years behind us
Crazy,
in our
crazy.
11th year.
Like I had my to go back to like in-person meetings, I had a binder. Every client had a page in there with my 5 questions, how like I forget what the questions were, but at the end of the meeting, I had my 5 questions answered where I knew what they were looking for, when, and if they had to sell or they had to buy. So I had all
Mhm.
that or
Well, the scripts,
the
right?
scripts. Yeah, I had my
Yeah.
scripts with me.
Yeah, so
And
5 questions.
yeah,
Let's go through it. It's uh location,
yeah,
where you want to buy, when,
yeah. Price range.
price range,
What?
if you talk to the bank.
Yeah. Are you
Um
pre-approved? Yeah.
yeah. Are you buying for yourself?
Yeah.
So then you know if it's the dad just calling around.
Yeah.
And are you working with another realtor?
Yeah. Exactly.
If they are, well, are you committed to that realtor? Yes. Okay, well, have them call me.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Like
Exactly.
it's just
I
and
still have that binder at home,
mhm,
and those leads are now like good clients, that I kept throughout the years.
yeah.
So it's always interesting to revisit those binders.
We went through it 3 weeks ago at our team meeting, just
Yeah.
requalifying clients.
Yeah.
It's just like leads are starting to come in more now.
Yeah.
So and it's being a team lead is always there's always a little stress behind your head or behind your mind, whatever the expression is.
I think they both make sense.
Yeah.
I
People
understand.
understand,
Yeah, I
yeah.
understand.
That they're not taken care of
Mm,
properly. Like and I'm very fortunate that Sylvain and Mathieu are both very like they're hard workers and they care.
Yeah.
That's two.
Aren't they both from Hearst as well?
Yeah,
Yeah,
three
there
guys
you
from
go.
Hearst.
If
Yeah,
you're looking to hire someone from Hearst.
they're good, all of them.
They're all here.
Yeah,
They're all in Ottawa now.
yeah, sure. And but the right questions are being asked because
Yeah.
coming back to rapport, like when you have a conversation,
Yeah.
a decent conversation about what you're looking for, you can prepare better
Yeah.
before you get to that appointment, and then also it's easier to get that rapport going when you're in there, right?
Absolutely.
And sometimes the questions that I would ask at the house, I'm able to ask them right over the phone. So
Yeah.
you build a rapport even beforehand. They're excited to go meet with you.
Yeah.
So no, they are scripted questions, but they do work.
It goes back to what we were saying earlier. They are scripted, but you make them your own, and you have that to fall back on. There are days where I feel like complete shit, and I show up to an appointment. I'm just like, I need to find the energy. I need to find the focus. I need to get back on track and where like it's, fluid. But knowing my questions or having a set of questions helps a lot for those days.
Yes.
There are certain questions you can't skip. You need to know what their timeline is like. You need to know if it's for next year or for in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And that'll also determine what your marketing plan is and
well,
how
your
you're gonna
approach, like your
Yeah.
follow-up,
Yeah.
right? If they're planning on buying in 2 years and you don't know that,
Yeah.
and you call them every week to see how things are going,
You're gonna be calling a shit ton of time.
well, they're also going to tune you out
Yeah.
because they're not receptive to that message.
Yeah.
If this family is stuck and homeless,
Yeah.
the fact you're calling them every day to check in, hey, I found this house, or you want to go see it, blah blah blah, like that's what they want.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
Right. So you need all these questions, and I always like asking the right questions, like you said earlier. For me, is key to everything because it's the same thing as taking a math exam.
Yeah.
And knowing the answers ahead of time. So you're able to give them the information they want because you know the answers.
Yeah.
Like we know our craft, we know real estate, we know the area, we know the market, but we just need to focus on the right things for them.
Yeah.
So asking the right question is going to give you that answer.
Yeah. For
And
sure.
I always make that analogy. Like my dad used to be in car sales, and he had this salesman there that there was this lady that came in. She was pregnant, but the guy was 20 years old, like cars. He was showing her like the coupe and the engine, spent a lot of time under the hood, and like she's pregnant, she doesn't care.
Yeah.
Right.
Straight for the minivan.
Well, or straight for safety features.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Right. Like
Yeah.
how comfortable is this? Like size of the back seats for the kids. Like but like focus on the right things.
Yeah.
Your car could be going 300 miles an hour. She doesn't care.
Unless she's about to give birth. Yeah. No, that's absolutely for sure.
Yeah. It's asking the right questions.
Yeah.
Comes back to it.
I think we're still within the same subject.
Yeah.
How to build rapport with clients. Yeah. Makes sense.
Pretty much.
That was your question initially?
That was a question initially. Well, and it's kind of the nature of these podcasts,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And especially when we know each other so well.
Yeah.
It comes down to we go left and right in separate situations, but we always come back. The last one with Marty was even worse.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and we
a million different ideas.
Yeah, but that's who we are.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's less of an I than we are. I think that's a secondary thing for him. But when you have some sort of I aspect to your character, not character, what's
personality?
You're going to skip from subject to another, right?
Yeah.
But you mentioned Buffini earlier, so we're taking a Buffini course right now for beginner agents as a refresher to go back to basics. And I've been working on handwritten notes again. And yesterday I blanked out. I didn't know who to send them to, so I sent them to my daughters. So 2 to my daughters and 2 to some clients, just for the practice of writing notes, right? Because although it sounds simple, you're like, what am I going to write? It doesn't need to be real estate related.
Yeah.
It can be anything as long as you're sending something out to your clients.
But at the same time, okay, let's just say you send a written note card to your mom
Yeah.
just because you don't know who to write to.
Yeah.
But even though you're telling her that she's a great mom and you love her, she knows you do this for your that's how you make money,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's still gonna remind her that you're in real estate.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Send it to your friends.
Yeah.
Hey, thought about you. You know what?
Yeah.
Saw this the other day. Freaking funny. Reminded me of last time when we did this.
Yeah.
I didn't know who to write this card. I have
Yeah.
a goal of 5 cards per day, and you're lucky you got one.
It's powerful stuff.
Super powerful.
So when my wife was pregnant, the last few days where we were waiting around for my daughter to be born, I didn't know what to do. So I found this book of dad jokes. So I wrote on Facebook, if you want me to send you a handwritten note with a dad joke in it, send me your address. So I filled up my database of
So
clients
cool.
with people that I already know that I wasn't reaching out to.
Yeah.
So I started writing dad jokes in handwritten notes.
Freaking love it.
It was awesome, and it was fun.
And you gave me a dad joke book.
Oh
At
yeah,
our
well
baby shower.
there you go. There you go. Use it.
I was actually looking into it the other
Yeah.
day. I just saw it. I was like, oh yeah.
It's such
Yeah.
a cheesy thing, but like,
Still.
man, like when you're about to have your first kid, it's like a rite of passage. Like, oh man, I can relate to this book now. They're dad jokes. I'm a dad, So for me, like that was awesome. I was able to fill up my database. I must have added like 20 some people in there,
Doesn't matter.
which is
But
more
these
than what I did the few months before, So,
But also these people, they like you, right?
Yeah.
These are the people that are gonna want to refer you, that are gonna make sure they call you when they want to buy or sell, right?
yeah. And it did work. I did sell homes because of it.
Amazing.
So my cousin's, well, sorry, it's not my cousin's mom. That would be my aunt, somewhat related to me, sent me a referral,
Right.
all because of a dumbass joke. It
It's
worked.
amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Something even actually I'll go there afterwards. It makes me think of it when you said, well, that'd be my aunt. There was a Shark Tank episode.
I saw that.
You saw that? So the
Yeah.
guy is
My wife's father-in-law.
yeah. So yeah,
Her
my wife's
mother-in-law?
father-in-law owns this.
Yeah.
Her mother-in-law. And so the guy's
So
like,
your
wait,
mom.
wait. Yeah. So and he's like, yeah. Like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
and you're
Maybe-
on Shark Tank.
Yeah. Well, again, if probably nerves
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. It has to be.
or lack of preparation, but
Mhm.
hey,
But
yeah, that was
the-
a funny one. I saw that.
Yeah, so where I was going, 2 days ago, I got a call from a guy from Hearst that I haven't talked in 13, 15 years. I don't know. Very long
Wow.
time. Very long time. And we were kind of close at the time. So good friends. Randomly calls me. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. So we start talking. And I'd like after 3-4 minutes of just shooting the shit, like just regular stuff catching up. I'm like, so like, why are you calling me? I was like, oh, I just saw your number on my phone and I wanted to reach out.
Smart.
I'm like, oh, this is amazing.
That's huge.
And we talked for 15 minutes. But like, I remember I hung up and I was like, I appreciate this so much.
Yeah, man. For
Yeah.
sure.
It
It's
wa-
not forced.
It's not forced.
Yeah.
And it's just, and it, like, I'm like, oh, I should do this for my business. But and then I'm like, well, it's for the business. It's for the wrong reason. But at the same time, is it? I mean, I'm going to enjoy that conversation
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
And this is one thing I want to do more this year. I've
Yeah.
started already is to do what I enjoy doing
Oh,
for the business.
1,000%.
Everything that I have to force myself to do and I procrastinate because I don't like it or whatever, I'll do it.
You're able to enjoy those things now
Mhm.
because you paid your dues. I know for a
Yes.
fact you did cold calling, you did door knocking.
Do you know how many doors I've knocked? 0.
0, but you were strong on cold calling.
0.
Really?
Never,
Okay.
not
I thought for
one.
the company you worked for before it was a
No.
must. Okay.
No, it was yeah. They gave you leads.
Okay.
I was given
Okay.
leads. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So you
They had an
nurtured
IS,
those
they had an
leads.
ISC system,
Okay.
and so yeah, my biggest job was to nurture the leads.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you're a fraud.
I am no, I'm not a fraud. I'm exactly what I preach.
No,
right?
I'm kidding. Absolutely.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, I've never been built for cold calling.
Yeah.
I've never been. I hate it.
Yeah.
So somebody's calling me. It's my wife. I put do not disturb, but she goes through because she's my favorite. So I'll have to. She knows
There
I'm
you
here. Why is she calling?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, like, I had to pay my dues. I did cold calling, I did door knocking. I'm not gonna pretend like I door knocked 400
Hmm.
homes in a day, stuff like that, but I would go out there and do 10.
Hmm.
Compound effect, right?
Compound effect.
Man, I bought 10 copies of the compound effect, and I'm giving that to family members, friends, and
I
fellow
I
agents.
currently have 6 on my desk at
Yeah,
the office.
that's
I do it all the time.
it's
I've given this
powerful.
book 100 times.
Yeah,
Like every new person, like I've sent it to their address if they're out of town through Amazon. Like
yeah,
this is the book, and it is compound effect.
yeah,
Like and the one of the biggest principle in there is the is chapter 4, and it's the momentum,
yeah.
right? So the
Small tasks.
small task, but repeatedly,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah,
and once you achieve a certain level, you don't have to work as hard. It just
yeah,
keeps on going. So that the well pump,
yeah,
to get the water out of the well, you have to really pump
yeah,
at it.
yeah.
But then once the water comes
That
out,
that should be a reel right there.
would work. But yeah, but when the water comes out, then
Yeah,
it's slow going.
yeah,
Stop pumping, the pressure stops,
yeah,
water goes down, and to restart again, you have to pump
yeah.
hard.
Exactly.
So, and that's everything in life.
Yeah,
And it's the same thing. If you're working on your source of business is cold calling or door knocking, you have to repeatedly do it.
yeah,
It's not 1 week and then the other one, I'm not sure. It's consistently, and
yeah,
it does work. Like
for sure.
I don't do it because I don't like it, but it does work. If you're new in the business and have no business,
Yeah,
no clients, your job is to go and get some.
yeah,
Period. Nothing else.
1000%.
Yeah.
For sure. But you have to pay your dues, and eventually it gets easier, and then you're able to do more of what you love, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
the same, like you wouldn't catch me door knocking today unless it was for like a specific reason, like there's an open house. So I would normally door knock.
Invite them in.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna.
I say that. When's the last time I did it? I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done it in a long time, but I would do 10 doors in front,
Mhm.
10 to the left, 10 to the right, or even bring it down to 5. It's easy. You have something to do,
Mhm.
something to show them, like come see my open house. Like that's easy stuff.
You have a reason to call,
Yeah.
or to knock,
Yeah.
right? And it's the same thing. Like if you're doing follow up,
Yeah.
find that's one thing I've worked very hard with Mathieu lately, because he's very good at follow up.
Yeah.
Like he will over follow up.
Yeah.
But the key is to have a reason to call. So hey, just so you know, interest rates just went down.
Yeah.
So the market, we're expecting it's going to pick up shortly, but for sure in 2025.
Yeah.
Okay? You want to buy in 2025. Here's what to expect. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Here's where we think prices are going to go. Here's there like you're looking in this price range. There's an over inventory right now,
Yeah.
right? This over inventory is going to be gone soon.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a good time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then you give them advice and you have a reason to call. If you're calling and you're saying, "Hey, I'm just calling to see how things are going. How's your home buying process?" It's okay the first couple of times,
Yeah.
but after the 6th call like this, who cares?
It's dreadful.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You see
For
the
sure.
number and like, ugh,
For sure.
right?
But what I was getting at is your friend that called you from Hearst.
Mhm.
That's stuff that's easy to do. Calling people in your contact list. Go for the low hanging fruit. You want to talk about rapport? How many people in your phone can you call that you already have that rapport
Mhm.
with? Call and say what's up
Yeah.
before you hang up. Hey man, listen, it was a business call too. Like
Mhm.
I hope you think of me next time you
But
see someone that's looking to buy or sell. You can throw that in there.
You can throw, and they're not gonna they're not even gonna mind.
No,
But the one thing is, a lot of times you don't need to.
less is more.
Well, no, it's just because I made a video yesterday. Well,
Yeah.
I called you on it. You're
Oh
part
yeah,
of it.
yeah,
But really, every time we talk about something to somebody else, they always ask, "How's the real estate market?"
yeah,
So it's just taking that opportunity, having your elevator pitch
yeah,
done within that question when they ask for it,
yeah,
right? So sliding in there, the market is busy, it's going well. We always like referrals. So if I'll never say no to business, but
yeah,
at the same time, yeah, no, we're doing well, blah blah blah.
yeah,
But it's just put it in there that you're
Yeah.
still looking for referrals.
You know you did a good job at promoting yourself when everywhere you go, people, at least one person is going to ask you, how's
Mhm.
the real estate business? My masseuse, I always see the same lady. She's amazing. But, and it comes with a big but, um, it always happens. So I'm on the table. She starts massaging my back. So, Chris, how's real estate market? I'm
And
like,
you're trying to relax. Yeah.
I'm trying to relax, but I talk about real. Last time I spoke for an hour
Yeah.
straight about real estate and family and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I enjoyed my massage, but I also like the falling asleep part
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
comes
for
with
sure.
it. But hey, it's part of our gig, I guess. Every time. So, Chris, how's real estate market?
Mhm.
Ah, all right. Let's get to it.
But it's funny, right? We complain that we always talk about it all the time, and
Yeah,
then we're gonna complain when we have no conversations about
yeah,
it, then we can't promote ourselves. So
yeah,
it's I guess it's a happy middle that you have to find.
for sure.
But it is, I guess, necessary evil.
It's how many times are you somewhere that you hear someone talk about real estate that's not like with a realtor?
Mhm.
It's common grounds. It's a subject that people
Yeah.
like to talk about. It's in the news, especially with the interest rates that just dropped.
Yeah.
Like people are talking about it everywhere. So like it's gonna happen. And if it's making you money, then at the end of the day, like ask
Mhm.
me all you want.
Well, and that's it. And that's
How's the
it.
real estate market? It's always hot. It's always hot.
It's always
hot.
the right time.
Yeah.
When should I buy it? Now.
Yeah. Yesterday.
Yeah. But it's the most annoying part, and I almost hope friends and family are not listening to this, but the most annoying part is when everybody retells their experience,
Yeah.
right? Like, yes, I know how it was. You told
Yeah.
me last time.
Yeah.
And they're retelling them how their buying process was, or how bad it was, or how good it was, or how good of a deal they got, or how, and that's what I do all day, like every single day.
Yeah.
So I care about you. I don't care that much about that.
Yeah, for sure. Like I was at a funeral not long ago and someone asked me about the real estate market. Like it's an icebreaker.
Mhm.
you
It
know?
is.
So, but if they
100%.
know they can go to you for specific advice in
Mhm.
real estate, then you did your job.
Mhm.
Paid
Well,
your dues.
and that's it, right? Finding that you need the highest number of people possible that once they think about selling, buying, or referring somebody,
Yeah.
you're the number one person that pops in their mind.
Yeah.
That should be your goal,
For
right?
sure.
After these conversations, they have to think about you when it happens.
Yeah.
You can't force referrals. You can't
Yeah.
force them to buy or sell a house if they don't want to buy or sell. But once it happens, they have to think about you.
That's why you need to touch base with people
Mhm.
because the thing about rapport is that it can easily be lost or forgotten.
Mhm.
So you have to work at it. Like
Yeah.
it's like a muscle.
You lose that connection.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Someone else can be building rapport behind your back, man. Build that rapport. Don't be a rapport
Yeah.
whore. I don't know. Trying to tag a
You know what?
here.
We've let's end on this
Yeah.
rapport horror. But basically what we're trying to do here with this podcast is always have a conversation about everything. So it's
Yeah.
fun. It's fun to listen to. It's not dry.
Right.
But at the same time,
Unscripted.
100% unscripted. But at the same time, in the title that we
Yeah.
put here, you know that if you click on that title, you're going to learn that title too,
Perfect.
right? So the number one way to build a connection with client,
Yeah.
I think we've answered that today. And every other podcast episode is going to be like this.
Yeah.
It can be
I love it.
whatever, farming
Yeah.
for real estate agents, whatever
Yeah.
it is. And my goal is that actually people still learn.
I'd be down to do this again with a drink or something and have like a different type of conversation.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Anytime you
We
want.
have the place.
There you go. Yeah.
We have the spot.
Pretty nice, eh?
It's very, very nice.
So this is my first time using it.
No, really.
I helped with the build.
Mm-hmm.
Not a
Sure.
whole lot, but I helped. And
You had your white hat on?
yeah, something like that. Something like that. More I did some insulation in here. And
Mhm.
yeah, I helped. But I'm glad to be able to finally use it. I just haven't had the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I want to end on this. Every podcast episode, because I'm interviewing mostly realtors,
Yeah.
tell me a funny story that happened in the real estate
I
world.
have a really good one. I like this story a lot just because it It's something you'd see like in the Seinfeld episode. So, one of my first weeks in real estate showing homes, I'm showing a home, and I go to lock up. I see a cat outside, so I start chasing the cat, and it took me maybe 25, 30 minutes to catch the freaking thing.
Yeah.
Put it back inside, call the agent, and I said, "Hey, man, just wanted to let you know I'm running late. I just locked up. I put the cat back in the house. I had to run after it."
Yeah.
He's like, "That's cool, man. I appreciate that, but there's no cat." I'm like, "Okay, well, now there's a cat inside." So, yeah, I was chasing down a cat, put it back in the house, and it wasn't even the seller's cat.
That's amazing.
Yeah. That's one of the 2 stories I like to say. I always make sure to walk around and make sure all the doors are locked,
Mhm.
because one of my first showings, that sucked. The dad went back to the patio door, unlocked it, looked at the yard one more time, closed the door, forgot to lock it. During the night, kids entered, well, I say kids, God knows who, entered the house, and they peed all over the floors and walls.
Come on.
Yeah, true story.
What?
And I almost got fined. I had to beg the other agent. This has been 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Had to beg the other agent to give me a chance, and I learned from my lesson. Always
Make sure it's
triple check that
yeah.
doors are locked in
Mhm.
case people pees on your floors and walls.
That's like what sucks is that it's like a one-off. Like that'll never happen again.
No, like,
What are the odds?
why?
Why
you
did they
know?
pick that house?
Yeah, I know.
Right?
They knew it. They knew it.
They felt it.
Yeah,
That house is ready to be peed on.
but it's a good story.
It's
right?
a
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a great story.
yeah.
I don't think it's a great story for the sellers, but
No, no, it was an empty house. It was just,
Okay.
yeah,
not as bad.
terrible feeling.
Mhm.
One of your first showings, you screw up.
Oh, like right at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I was a buyer agent, so I was,
Yeah.
looking for some experience, and man, I got some experience that day.
Wow.
Yeah, almost cost me a cleaning fee and maybe a fine, but
Yeah.
that other agent was nice enough to let me go scotch free.
You hear
Is
that?
it scotch free or scot free? I'm so French.
Scot-free, I think.
Okay.
I'm very French as well.
Yeah.
Which is very weird doing podcasts in English
Yeah.
with French people. Which
For sure.
all my podcasts so far have been with French people. So
Yeah.
it's
It's okay. Well, we're kind of used to it because of our
Mhm.
book club, which we would need to bring
yes.
back.
Yeah, we've been, every 8 months
Yeah,
we talk about it.
I know.
We'll never do
Make
it.
sure you check out the episode about compound effect.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
not your typical book club.
Yeah,
The
it's on
compound
YouTube.
effect.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Shameless plug.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for having me, man. I
Yeah.
enjoyed this
Yes, let's do it again.
for sure.
All right,
Sounds good.
thanks, buddy.
Merci.